love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mama went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, I think my experience at Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. Okay. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because of the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride!
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mama went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central is definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade, but it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, I think my experience at Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride.
I love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mama went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
I like most about Hammond Central was definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Some days you're gonna have days where like you don't want to come, but like the days I come, like it get funner and funner as like I get in the older grade. But it's not easy, but like when you do what you gotta do, it become easy. So it's really just chill for me.
It's good. There's never any like problems or nothing. And it's always like good vibes. Everybody's like chill.
I like the people. I like the community. I would definitely say it's fun. It's definitely creative. Like you definitely don't know what you're gonna get coming through the door every day. In a good way though. I would say it's safe, it's loving. It's definitely welcoming.
The teachers the most about the school. Yeah, I think my experience at Morton's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. The atmosphere is good here, and there's good people here.
Because when she teaches, it like actually makes me want to actually try the things she teaches, because the way she does it is so like inspiring to me.
Gov Nation, let's ride.
love the school. The students are like really nice. The teachers, they really positive, and yeah.
Like the teachers at my old school, I never asked questions with my teachers. And now at this school, since my mama went here, so I basically know all the teachers that's here. So now I can express to what I'm feeling and what I need to ask.
My friends, yeah, because, the education is pretty good. The teachers are great, but my friends is the best part.
What I like most about Hammond Central was definitely the students, the people, all the people I met since I've been here, because I moved here from middle school. So like the people have been great. I made a lot of memories since freshman year, sophomore year, all the years,
Good evening. Oh, good. Good evening. Welcome to our regular school board meeting, Tuesday, September 23, 2025. And to our virtual audience, we welcome you as well. Our meeting is going to be a little change here. We're going to have our own junior ROTC, post our colors, and offer our Pledge of Allegiance. Let's stand.
Color guard, attention. Color guard, carry colors. Color guard, forward, march. Color guard, halt, pose. Pose. Cut. Face. Color guard. Present. Arms. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard. Order. Arms. Face. Color guard. Right shoulder. Arms. Color guard. Forward. March. Color guard. Halt. Color guard. Order. Arms. Fall out.
Mr. Salinas, silent moment of prayer.
Thank you, everyone. If you could please remain standing for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may take your seats. Thank you.
Let's applaud our junior ROTC. Thank you very much. Roll call. Trustee Guerra.
Present.
Trustee Candelara.
Present.
Trustee Blake King, present. We do have a quorum. We can move forward. Mr. Salinas.
Good evening, community. Good evening, school board members, President Blake King. At this time, I would like to call forward Major Christopher Bonds and Commander Ocampo, who's going to share a little information regarding our JROTC and our outstanding students, who, by the way, have had a very long day. They've been with us since early this morning at our breakfast. Welcome, Major Bonds.
Welcome.
Thank you for that, Superintendent. First, I appreciate the superintendent, the school board president, the school board, the parents, the community for allowing us to be here. My name is Major Christopher Bonds. I am the senior Army instructor at Hammond Central. This is my second year. And one of the things that I would like to say is that I appreciate and I thank the board and the superintendent and the parents in the community for entrusting your children or your young adults to the JROTC program and also to Hammond Central High. The one thing that I've always told the students is that in my years of my 27 and a half years that I spent in the Army, and after I retired, I told them that I decided to give back to the community and come in to teach JROTC. And the one thing that I did not come here to do is to babysit. And let me preface that. And what I mean by that is that I'm serious about your young adults and their success, and them being adequately, if not beyond adequate, prepared for real life and what they plan to do in their level of success. So I just want to say thank you for the opportunity, and I will not let you down.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, school board and attendees. I would like to formally introduce myself. I am Cadet Marco Aurelio Ocampo, and I am the battalion commander for the Hammond Central High School Army JROTC program. First and foremost, I would like to thank Superintendent Anthony Salinas for the unwavering support he has brought to our program and given us the opportunity to be able to continue showcasing our program. We are very grateful and thankful for this great opportunity you have given us today, and hopefully it can be the first of many school board meetings our color guard can post and retrieve colors for. Secondly, I would like to thank President of the board, Ms. Carlotta Blake King, as she is another great engine of support for our program. Our program is actively a huge student-based organization whose main mission is to teach the youth to become better citizens. One big misconception is if you join JROTC, you will be entered automatically into the military, which is false. Our program, although military formatted and structured, does not recruit into joining the military. However, if chosen, there are huge opportunities and financial benefits, especially if you are seeking post-secondary education. Currently, our battalion holds 160 cadets and has an extensive amount of training and opportunities to participate in leadership. Coming up, we have one of our most important events of the year, that being our JROTC promotion ceremony, named Wolfpack Night, where all 160 cadets stand in formation and await promotion to their new positions and leadership roles they have worked for. This will take place October 23rd at Hammond Central High School. We welcome those who are interested to attend and take a look at what our cadets have been working hard for. We will also be extending formal invitations soon. We also help in our community in major in-house events like our Thanksgiving mission, where our program helps and feeds families with a full Thanksgiving dinner, where we provide everything from the turkey to the sides. Last year we fed 20 families, and this year we're aiming and hopefully to achieve 30 families. Another huge event we do in order to help our community is our Mission Christmas, where we select a shelter in our community and around, and we donate goods such as clothing, toiletries, and any type of necessities they may need. Last year, our program donated to Surgeon and Truth House, and like I stated, with the whole purpose of becoming a better citizen and helping our community. I want to take this time to invite everyone to get more familiar with JROTC and showcase the great leadership that is being built in our very own community. I will also like to showcase my Command Sergeant Major, who was present in posting colors, Cadet Camille Tamayo, who is a great leader and who is in charge for our wonderful color guard that you are seeing and displays in our communities. Please feel free to continue seeking information regarding our program, alongside with opportunities to help and assist the community in any other events. We thank School City Hammond for the great support shown and our Hammond Central administration for the support to allow our program to become such an important entity of our school. Once again, thank you Superintendent Salinas and President of the Board Blake King for helping and keeping our JROTC successful. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Major Bonds and Commander Ocampo, for that outstanding presentation. Please go home and get some rest now, young people. You have had a very long day, and I know you guys all day with us, and we appreciate your attentiveness and your leadership. Thank you very much. At this time, I would like to call up Mr. Carl Sender, who will be presenting our monthly financial presentation. Mr. Sender.
Thank you, Superintendent Salinas, members of the board. Good to be with you again tonight. I'd like to kind of highlight some items in our financial report. So if we go to the year-to-date summary of major funds, Education Fund, we started the year at $13,584,827. Receipts year-to-date, $62,367,186. Year-to-date expenditures, $53,655,802. Ending balance at August 31 of $22,296,212. The debt service fund had beginning of the year balance $1,661,841. Receipts year to date $10,074,713. Year to date expenditures $14,225,411. Ending balance on August 31st, a negative $2,488,857. I'll just pause a moment. You know, our property tax collections come twice a year in June and December, and we're anticipating this will be a positive balance at the end of the year, as you see in the projected balance column. The operation fund started the year at $19,993,826. Year-to-date expenditures receipts $16,130,307. Year-to-date expenditures $16,607,946. Ending balance on August 31st of $19,516,187. The rainy day fund began a balance at $6,297,155. We have no receipts, no expenditures year to date, so an ending balance of $6,297,155. Our self-insurance fund began the year at $2,719,604. Year to date receipts of $10,342,591. Year to date expenditures $9,698,943. Ending balance at August 31 of $3,363,252. You'll see we have projected balances off to the right-hand side for each of the funds, and I would say we're pretty on target for most of the funds. It looks like maybe we're dipping just slightly in the operations fund, but other than that, it looks like we're staying on course for what we were anticipating this year. Dropping down is our title funds. We have the Title 1, 2, and 3, and 4 funds. The ending balance for each of these, the 4205 was a negative 206, 436.73. The Fund 5805, a negative 69, 104.12. Fund 5806, a positive balance 36,529. Fund number 6860, a positive balance $5,045.64. Fund 6861, a negative 151, 181.19. And Fund 6862, a negative 25, 1984. You'll notice that we've had some improvement in our title funds, and in talking with Ms. Pritchett, several of these will be cleaned out by the end of the year. We still have some expenditures to turn in to get reimbursements for, and there may be some closeouts that'll happen towards the end of the year. So I know that that's something the board is keeping an eye on, and so that's what we have for you. Just quickly going to the next several pages, we have some bar charts that are showing, first for the education fund, the revenues and expenditures by month, and you'll notice that other than January, our expenditures have been under what our revenues have been, so that's a good thing for our education fund. The next page, just tracking the operations fund. As I mentioned previously, we receive the majority of our tax dollars in June and December. So in June, you had a big spike. But otherwise, we're pretty on target. We have a little bit uptick here in August, but we're so far doing well yet in the operations fund. The debt service fund, again, that's a little hard to do comparisons on a month-to-month basis. Just the timing of bond payments often are made in January, June, December, July, and December. So again, we're anticipating having a positive balance when we get our property tax money at the end of the year. And then we're just kind of tracking the cash flow. I'm not going to spend a lot of time, but looking actuals through August and then kind of tracking, projecting September, October, November, December, and just kind of coming up with projected balances based on our historical receipts and revenue and expenditures. So with that, I'm happy to answer any questions on the financial report.
Just basically, could you just share with the community what was projected in terms of a loss from state funding for the next 3 years?
Well, that's something that we still need to kind of work on. We know Senate Bill 1, Enrolled Act 1, is going to, they're implementing new standard deductions for residential as well as for rental properties. And that the impact of that is going to be reduced property tax revenues for us, reduced AV, meaning higher circuit breaker credits. There's also the tax credit up to $300 that homeowners could be entitled to. And, you know, that's a pretty significant jump over the next 4 years. Fortunately, it's being phased in, so we have some time to work with that.
Okay.
And I would like to see us engage further in doing more projections of those circuit breaker impacts. You know, we're still subject to the General Assembly on the education fund as to how much they're going to be allocating. And so we need to, again, keep our eye on monitoring what's happening there. We don't have a good crystal ball yet, but we need to stay tuned for further reductions. And of course, we're sharing some of our revenues with charter schools, which we have been, and that continues to also impact us as well. So for this year, I think we're positioned well yet.
Okay.
It's really looking forward, and I think that's when we want to do some further analysis and have further budget discussions as to how, you know, we have a few years to kind of work into that, but it's, unless the General Assembly changes, you know, we're going to be facing with some tougher decisions down the road. So.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Any other questions, board members? Thank you very much. Mr. Salinas?
Thank you very much for that presentation, Mr. Sender. At this time, we are at our first period of public expression. Trustee Candelario.
Public expression, first period is limited to items on the agenda. First member is going to be Anita Cox.
Good evening, trustees and acting superintendent Salinas. I'm not going to get through my statement, so I'll finish it on the second part of the comments. I'm a teacher at Hammond Central High School and a member of the Hammond Teachers Federation. My comments are mainly directed at the personnel report. I approach you as an advocate for our students and our teachers. I feel I have a moral obligation to speak up when I see wrongs that are not being addressed adequately, but I know that they could be and they must be addressed if we are to restore and elevate our school city. Please know if I say something that offends anyone, that is not my intention. The start of the year at Hammond Central continues to be dysfunctional. I thoroughly appreciate the effort and additional hours our building administrators have put in to fill the roles of counselors, teacher leadership league directors, and curriculum director, all while working to meet their duties as principals as well. I often fear for their health because I know that the pace they are trying to maintain is unsustainable. I also know that the responsibilities placed on teachers and support staff are also unsustainable. It is September, and I, like many others, feel like we are running on a treadmill going too fast while juggling 3 15-pound bowling balls. The class loads of over 200 are not unusual, along with class sizes that are over 35, which include an unprecedented amount of students with extra needs. For no apparent reason, after working years to perfect their craft, some highly qualified teachers had their classes replaced with ones they've never taught. Some teachers have been given new subjects to teach with little or no background, little or no curriculum, books, supplies, or guidance, even after repeated requests for help. We should not depend on principals, instructional coaches, and department heads to provide curriculum. That job is extremely time-consuming and complicated. Let's talk about the word unsustainable. It means we cannot maintain this level of pressure for much longer. When working conditions are unsustainable, people leave, which is the reason why the school year continues to be so difficult. Counselors repeatedly asked for help and repeatedly said their duties were unsustainable, but nothing was done, and look what happened. Teachers as well did the same, and look what happened. If you don't believe me, ask to read their letters of resignation. It wasn't the kids or the principal, it was unsustainable working conditions. I want to elevate instead of deflate this district. I believe you do too, and I hope that you hear the people who work directly with students and listen to your employees. If we ask for a teacher handbook, please approve one. If we ask for class sizes under 28, even though research shows that 18 is optimal, please commit to that. If counselors ask for a 1 to 250 student ratio, please try that. If we ask you to retroactively pay teachers who started as subs because of delays in their licensing due to no fault of their own, please pay them. They are not only teachers, but they're coaches and sponsors as well. We cannot afford to lose those people. Please help them feel valued.
Next member, Wanda Puckett.
Y'all can tell me if I'm overstepping my boundary. I sit back and I watch the news. We need teachers, but I understand that it's cut in every state. Teachers bear with the school system. Raises would not be given out. Ain't no money. We don't have the money. They cut everything from us, from special ed to the teachers. Pay, come on. It's a cut straight across the board. And I already know it because I look at the news and I watch it. And I pay attention to it. You're going to have to wait at least 2, maybe 3 years for a raise. If y'all sit at home and watch the news, what the governor is telling us, it's going down. Y'all asked for this. We did. I know I did. But y'all did. The ones that voted. We are going to lose a lot of teachers because we do not have the money to fund the teachers' pay. The raises is going to be, look at the news, it's there in black and white, straight across the board. They cut everything from us. So what are we supposed to do? Work 2 jobs? 3? And I'm gonna tell you like this here, if you got a nice big backyard, you better play in the garden back there. Cause you know like I know going to the store, oxtail is $25 for 1 pack. We all got to eat. So let's come together and do something. Maybe go down there to the governor and talk to him and see what they can do for us. Because we need our teachers. We don't need no sub in the classroom. We need teachers. And let's try to hold on to them. That's all I had to say.
Next member, Dr. Spangenberg.
Good evening. I signed in on the wrong line. Well, Miss Puckett was supposed to go after me, so if that pops up on the next comment period, maybe we can, we tried to make arrows and it didn't really work very well. But hopefully that can be accommodated next time. So, looking at the financial report and then also looking at the past several things have been scattered throughout the past several personnel reports, it gets difficult to kind of understand what the rationale between certain decisions or behind certain decisions is and how it relates to certain hiring practices. Because, you know, as prior commenters have said, you know, we're very concerned about being able to hire instructors and things of that nature. The education fund is looking pretty good, but it seems like part of the problem is that the operations fund is not looking so great. And the issue that I'm concerned about, because I see a lot of positions that seem to be being created and then people being transferred into those positions coming out of the operations fund. And then I wonder, okay, are the positions that they're leaving being eliminated, because that doesn't seem to be the case necessarily. And when you see that kind of thing and you're wondering, okay, where is the $1.5 million shortfall going to come from at the end of the year? Transferring that level of money out of education fund obviously is not going to help us hire or pay fairly our teachers. But the other problem is that if that's not the way things were budgeted at the beginning, and let's say if in the past there were a number of positions eliminated, you know, not just operation fund ones, but others as well, and then they're just being reintroduced, but let's say they were eliminated by a board action, I'm curious about how they could be reintroduced without a board action. I'm curious about why somebody seems to have the ability to spend beyond what's being budgeted without any notification to anybody, and how we go about addressing that. Because obviously at the end of the day, when we're hearing these kinds of concerns about teachers, we have to wonder, okay, why is the focus over here on seeming to increase operations spending when the focus needs to be on making sure that we're providing and making sure things are coming out of the right fund too. Services, direct services and instruction for students and teacher support. Thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes everyone written in for first session of public expression.
Our next agenda item is unfinished business, and currently there is no unfinished business, so we will move on to the approval of the minutes.
Trustees, we have minutes to approve. Approval of executive session minutes for August 5th, 2025, and executive session minutes for August 19th, 2025. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the executive session minutes dated August 5th, 2025 and August 19th, 2025 as presented.
It's been moved and properly second by Trustee Guerra that we approve the executive session minutes for August 5th and August 19th, 2025. All in favor say aye. Any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item C and D under minutes, we need the approval of school board meeting minutes for August 5th and school board meeting minutes for August 19th. Do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of items C and D, the approval of school board meeting minutes, August 5th, 2025, and August 19th, 2025 as presented.
Have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second by Trustee Guerra that we approve the school board meeting minutes of August 5th and August 19th of 2025. Any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. Salinas.
Absolutely. Our next agenda item is the approval of the consent agenda.
Trustees, what is your pleasure for consent agenda items A through F?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of items A through F as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we approve the consent agenda items A through F. Are there any questions?
Discussion.
Discussion.
Accounts payable voucher register dated September 23rd, 2025, consisting of 407 pages. I would like to read it into record. For claims, we had a total of $3,036,311 with 61 cents. And then we had for payroll, $4,726,978 with 17 cents. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Candelara. Are there any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Consent agenda approved. Mr. Salinas.
The next agenda item is the approval of new business.
Item A, approval of IDHS Secured School Safety Grant 2026. Mr. Salinas, could you expound on that for us, please?
I believe this is a grant submitted by Mr. Suarez. Yes, for approval of the grant that is going to help us finance a few salaries and also the officers in our buildings to keep our buildings secure.
Great, and it's in a total of $92,500. Thank you, Mr. Suarez. Thank you very much. Trustees, what's your pleasure to hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the IDHS Secured School Safety Grant 2026 as presented.
Here is second.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Is there any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item B, approval of Agriculture Academy Grant for Eggers Middle School. Mr. Salinas, please.
This is the Agricultural Academy Grant for Eggers Middle School. This is a grant that will assist with tower garden projects in Ms. Kennedy's class. The grant amount is $736.
Thank you. Trustees, do I hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Guerra.
I move for the approval of Agriculture Academy Grant for Eggers Middle School.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second by Trustee Candelara that we approve the Agriculture Academy Grant for Eggers Middle School. Any questions? I would like to just thank Mrs. Kennedy. She's been working hard, very hard, and completing that project. Thank you very much. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Item C, approval of HEF Acorn grants for Morton High School. Mr. Salinas.
Yes, this grant is being approved for the amount of $5,000 for college and career and $1,500 for practical Chinese. And if I'm not mistaken, the college career amount is going to be split between both high schools for the purpose of trips and opportunities to college and career events. Is that correct? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Trustees, what's your pleasure to hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the HEF Acorn grants for Morton High School as presented.
Second? Do we have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second by Trustee Guerra that we approve the HEF Acorn grant for Morton High School. Any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item D, approval of agreement with Purdue University Northwest Work-Study Program. Mr. Salinas, please.
So this is an exciting opportunity. We are going to be partnering up with Purdue University Northwest under the leadership of our elementary director, Dr. Denise Eisman. These are going to be students who are going to be paid to be tutors with our students in the school city of Hammond. So the money, their salary will come from the university. We, in essence, become their boss, and so we get to make sure that they fulfill the duties of their contract. But these are college students that are going to be, again, part of a work-study program. They'll be studying college courses, but part of their job will be to tutor our students here in the school city of Hammond. So it's a win-win situation for all of us.
Thank you, Mr. Salinas. Trustees, what's your pleasure? Do we hear a motion?
Madam President,
Trustee Candelara.
I move for the approval of the agreement with Purdue University Northwest Work-Study Program as presented.
Do we have a second?
Second.
A second by Trustee Guerra. Are there any questions? Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. D is approved. Item E, approval of Food 25 School Purchasing Cooperative Contract. What's your pleasure, trustees?
Madam President,
Trustee Guerra.
I make a motion for the approval of food to school purchasing cooperative contract as presented.
Here a second.
Second.
Second by Trustee Candelera. It's been moved and properly second. Are there any questions?
Discussion.
Discussion.
Can we have Mr. Salinas explain a little bit more about this?
Thank you.
I understand, yes. I will do my best, but I believe our food service director is in the audience if I need no help.
Come on up.
So when supply challenges arose after Stan's Food Service merger, the School City of Hammond joined the Food to School Purchasing Cooperative through the Department of Education, ensuring uninterrupted nutritious meals for students. So basically, we had an interruption in the supply that we were going, and our Food Service Director, Lynn Sturrow, approached me and said that we needed to act quickly to make sure that there was not an interruption to our food services for our schools. So she made the decision to join the cooperative group.
And the contract amount is not to exceed $4 million?
I'm not sure about that. Lynn Sturrow is there?
Excuse me, unfortunately, the vendor that we had closed their doors on Friday.
Okay.
So we had to find another vendor. So we had, the state opened up the co-op for us to join.
Very good. Thank you for your
Yes,
oversight.
that was very proactive leadership
Very
on her part. Because of her actions, there was no interruption in the food service to our students.
Thank you. We've had discussion. Are we ready to vote? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Item E is approved. Item F, approval of contract with Deborah Twitty.
Madam President,
Trustee Guerra.
I make a motion for the approval of contract with Deborah Twitty as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second by Trustee Candelera. Are there any questions? Mr.
Discuss.
Go ahead. You can explain. This is good news.
I'd be happy to, yes. I'm not sure if Mr. Seaman or Ms. Twitty are in the audience or not,
I saw Mr.
but
Seaman.
Deborah Twitty is a retired employee, and so special education has been unable to directly hire a qualified social worker to provide services. Contracting with Ms. Twitty will keep us in compliance and negate the need to provide compensatory services at a later date. Ms. Twitty will provide direct services, attend case conferences, meetings, complete required documentation for services, and provide any and other needs for social work within the district. She was in retirement and did us a favor and is going to come back and help Director Tim Seaman make sure we're in compliance with our special education department.
Very good. I understand this is the third person you convinced to come back out of retirement. Mr. Seaman, thank you so very much for your commitment to our special education program, our special needs program. All right. Are we ready to vote? Do I hear a motion? We already done. Okay. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Approval of contract with Ms. Deborah Tweedy. Mr. Salinas.
The next item is the calendar of upcoming board meetings.
Okay, our calendar. Next Tuesday, September 30th, at 5:15, we will have an executive session, and following that, at 6 p.m., there will be a public work session. You want to talk about the issue titles we're going to talk about?
Sure. So as Trustee Blake King said, next Tuesday, September 30th, we will be having a public work session where we're going to be reviewing our budget for our community. So that is Tuesday, September 30th, beginning at 6 p.m., a public work session.
Thank you. And then on Tuesday, October 7th, an executive session at 5:15 p.m. And following that, we will have our regular school board meeting at 6 p.m. And Tuesday, October 21st, our executive session at 5:15 p.m. Following that, at 6 p.m., we will have our regular school board meeting. And we know every third Wednesday of the month, we are on WJOB, School City of Hammond, News You Should Know. We call it Breaking News, School City of Hammond. And we've had wonderful presentations and supporting our students and applauding them for their efforts to make School City of Hammond 10 times better. That concludes our calendar.
Our next item is our second period of public expression. Trustee Candelaria.
Public expression, second period regarding general matters. First member is going to be Jamaica Sawyers.
Why don't you make us here?
Good evening, board. Good evening, Superintendent Salinas. I have a couple shout outs. These are peer-to-peer shout outs. I'm just sharing them tonight. So the first shout out is to Miss Crystal. This is from Mrs. Duckinson. Thank you for all your help with my box on the Rainbow Project. Wow. The second shout out today is for Jen Christensen. This is from Mrs. Green. You are always so encouraging and helpful. I appreciate you so much. Our next shout out is to Mrs. Young from Mrs. Crawley. Thank you for making copies for the entire team. And our last shout out tonight is to Mrs. Dawn Cavello from Mrs. Crawley as well. And she gave her praise for helping with the field trip and fun guest planning. So thank you to those teachers, and please, I'm encouraging the rest of my staff, please continue to do those shout outs, those peer-to-peer, compliments really helps. It goes a long way, shows that you guys are watching each other, having each other's back. So thank you to my staff for all your hard work.
Very good. That calls for an applause. Thank you.
Next member, Anita Cox.
Good evening again. I left off talking about wanting to elevate instead of deflate the district and ask that you please listen to your employees. I'm going to repeat what I said, part of it earlier. I asked if we ask you to retroactively pay teachers who started as subs the money that they lost because of delays in their licensing due to no fault of their own, please pay them. Those teachers have shown their commitment to School City of Hammond. They are not only teachers, but coaches and sponsors as well, and we cannot afford to lose these people. Please help them feel valued. If we ask for supplies, books, and curriculum before the school year starts, please give it to us. If teachers ask to teach the classes they are experts in, please give them that. If we ask for an aid because the number of students in our lab-based class is dangerous, please give us one. If we ask for a later start time or to move advisory to the beginning of the day, please do that. We ask this because 7:15 is simply too early. Multiple buses were late 13 days this month. We ask that when agreements are signed, that you meet the obligations within the agreement regardless of who signed it, if they're here or no longer here. And we ask that you restore the plan time we lost years ago. Good faith will elevate. Lastly, I ask you and anyone who can hear me to join me in Indianapolis at the State House on November 18th and demand that the $744 million taken away from public education be returned. On Saturday, state representatives from the Indiana Black Legislative Caucus urged concerned citizens to call the governor and show up at the State House and rally. One eloquent legislator said, "Equity is our goal, unity is the path." Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Next member, Dr. Spangenberg. Okay. Next, it's going to be Wanda Puckett.
Now, I'm Wanda. This is what I'm coming back for. Y'all know time is going back. It's going to be getting dark in the morning when our babies be going to school. Parents, the bus stop. There's about 3 parents out there putting them kids on that bus and getting them off the bus. I need all parents to get on board. In the morning, stand out there while your children is getting on that bus and getting off that bus. Too much going on now. To send your little bitty babies out there to catch the bus with their older sibling. I need everybody. This is a community. We coming together. Walk our babies to the bus, get them off. If I'm not out there, my daughter out there. So we trying to keep our babies safe. It's too much. Kids, when you get on that bus, you have assigned seats. Look for your name on that bus. You go directly to your seat, and you sit there. You don't stand up on that bus until you get to school. You don't stand back up on that bus until you get home. And you make sure that bus is stopped so they can unload y'all off that bus. And parents, I know y'all sitting at home watching this. Be out there with your babies, because once that snow hit that ground, and you know people, the first snow, they don't know how to handle it. You know, they be sliding into us. Be out there. That's all I got to say.
Thank you.
Next member, Dr. Spangenberg.
Thank you so much for accommodating that request. So, looking back at some of the shifts that have been made administratively, I think because so many people were asked to wear so many hats, sometimes in multiple locations, which seems like impossible from a physics level, right? I worry hearing some of the concerns tonight if then at some point it's just impossible and then all of the brunt ends up falling on the teachers. It seems like teachers are also having to wear kind of multiple hats, do multiple roles, things like that. If there had been issues with like the licensing and substitutes who came through Kelly Services, it seems like any back pay that's paid to teachers, if it can be substantiated that Kelly Services just fell down on the job intentionally or otherwise, it seems like legally those funds could be recovered. And certainly, especially if we start to get operational stuff under control and don't continually try to expand beyond our budget in that area, it looks like the education fund could accommodate that on a temporary basis, just looking at the limited amount of data that we have seen. I am aware too that there was a presentation, it looked like it was very extensive on iLearn. And it seemed like there was a lot of information. It was very, very thorough. I also had been very excited about the iLearn thing. I was really sorry to have missed the presentation. I've been very, very ill for a long time. So I ended up missing a lot of things I was looking forward to, unfortunately. But, and I haven't had a chance to look at that yet. Maybe just sharing a few highlights that I had noticed from the data beforehand too, because I think one thing that parents think about a lot is like, how is it comparing to like local schools? Like all these numbers, all these trends, like when we look just at statewide, it's not like we're just sending our kids to any schools in the state, we're sending our kids to local schools. And public schools are always under attack. So we always have to be making that case for, yes, public schools are doing what they're supposed to be doing. And so I had been looking at, the private schools, the charter schools, things like that, and hopefully I'll be able to provide more data next time as well. But I did notice that, for instance, O'Bannon outperformed St. Cass and ranked second behind Hammond Baptist, which was really great. And that was in, I think, third grade proficiency. I want to say that probably was overall. In math, Harding outperformed all the schools in fifth grade proficiency and tied with St. Cass for total percentage of math proficiency. I guess I'm going to have to share the rest at a later time and more data. Thank you.
Thank you.
That concludes everyone written in for second session of public expression.
Now, Superintendent.
All right. Thank you, everyone who came up to speak. We appreciate your comments during the first and second session. I do have several superintendent reports, information I'd like to share. I'd first like to start off by welcoming our new assistant principal at Eggers, Ms. Malene Morris. Is she here in the audience today? I'd like to welcome her to Hammond. She left us for a while, but she's back on the team, so we're happy to have you. Thank you very much for being here. Good evening, members of the board, staff, families, and community members. I'd like to recognize that we are currently celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month, which runs from September 15th to October 15th. This is a meaningful opportunity for us to honor the history, culture, and contributions of our Hispanic communities. We are proud to celebrate and uplift the voices and stories that continue to enrich our district. As a reminder, the Hammond Hispanic Community Committee of Northern Indiana is holding their annual Latino Resource Fair this Saturday, September 27th. The time is 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., and the location is the Area Career Center at 5727 Soul Avenue. So we look forward to seeing community members at the event this weekend. During this time, we want to reaffirm that the School City of Hammond's commitment to providing a safe, supportive, and welcoming environment for all students, regardless of race, religion, nationality, sexual identity, or immigration status. We remain steadfast in enforcing policies that prohibit bullying, intimidation, or discrimination, particularly towards students who are multilingual or born outside of the United States. To all of our students and families, you are welcomed, you are valued, and you will be treated with dignity and respect within the School City of Hammond. On September 18th, the School City of Hammond was honored to participate in the City of Hammond Job Fair. I'd like to extend my appreciation to our Human Resources Director, Mrs. Latera Smith, along with our HR specialists, Becky Abshire and Daisy Hernandez, for their outstanding efforts in representing our district. Attendees were easily able to explore open positions by scanning a QR code, which is displayed in our kiosk here in the hallway as you enter our administration center. And as a result, we collected 32 resumes from individuals expressing interest in substitute teaching roles, and we interacted with over 1,200 attendees. So please correct me, Mrs. Smith, if I'm wrong. Several of the candidates already hold degrees in content areas such as history and business management. They were provided with information from the Indiana Department of Education to help them obtain the appropriate permits for teaching. We're excited about the interest shown in joining the School City team and look forward to continuing to build a strong pipeline for future educators. Additionally, we are going to be participating in the upcoming job fair with the North Township Trustee's Office. So again, kudos to our Human Resources Department for their efforts to try to attract and bring more talent to the School City of Hammond. This week also marks College Go Week. It's an important opportunity for students across the district to explore college and career pathways. At the high school level, students are receiving guidance and resources on the college application process, financial aid, and scholarship opportunities. Meanwhile, our elementary schools are introducing students to the concept of higher education through spirit events and themed activities that will help them begin thinking about their future. As part of this initiative, the School City of Hammond will participate in the Urban League College Scholarship Fair at Indiana University Northwest this Thursday, September 25th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. We are excited to give our students direct access to college representatives and scholarship opportunities, and transportation has been arranged for our students from both high schools to attend this event. I'd also like to congratulate Burns Hicks Elementary Schools. Is anyone here from Burns Hicks this evening? They have been selected as the winner of the Groen Landscape Courtyard Makeover Contest. This means that their courtyard will soon receive a full transformation into a vibrant and functional outdoor space that will enhance the learning environment for their students and staff. So they entered a contest and they got selected to have their courtyard redone, which from what I understand, they may have furniture out there, awnings, even speakers to create an inviting outdoor space for the Burns Hicks community. So congratulations to Burns Hicks for that. Today, we held our first 10 Times Better Together breakfast at the Area Career Center. Although today was our inaugural event, we look forward to continuing this journey of restoring and elevating our district as we plan to hold many more events and opportunities for partnerships and collaborations with members of the community. I'd like to give a big shout out to Mrs. Carrie Mar Weeks, Chef Jack Velasquez, Mr. Jeremy Hicks, Mrs. Amanda King, our amazing JROTC culinary students, and our dedicated School City of Hammond administrators who helped make this event a success. Together, we are 10 times better, and we are just getting started. The following announcements are from Morton High School. So, Principal Wheeler, please correct me if I misspeak. Morton High School's National Honor Society partnered with the Red Cross for a blood drive on September 19th. There were 18 people who donated, which means that 50 lives were saved. We are proud of our students for leading this service project. Morton High School's Bible Club invites the community to meet us tomorrow morning at Morton High School for a flagpole prayer at 6:55 a.m. Is that correct? To 7:05 a.m. So if you are an early riser, they will be at the Morton High School flagpole tomorrow morning, the Bible Club. Morton High School is also in need of volunteers to be part of our Career Day on Tuesday, October 14th from 7:15 to 10:40 a.m. Please come out to inspire students about various career opportunities. And before closing, our moment of silence this evening at the beginning of our board meeting was to remember Ruth Miller, a former principal and assistant superintendent who dedicated her career to students, staff, and families of Hammond. Ruth passed away a few days ago, and we want to thank her for her service, her leadership, and her legacy, and we ask that you watch over us from above. May you rest in eternal peace. Thank you, everyone, for being here this evening, and we wish you a safe evening. Trustee Blake King.
Any trustees' reports?
I do. Bear with me. This is going to be long. My first thing, I want to give some updates for PTA regarding, we are getting closer to reflections. The deadline is Halloween, actually, so we have a little bit over a month. I love seeing the flyers on the doors when I go to the schools, so thank you to our building admins for supporting that. Also, a couple things coming up. I know you mentioned it on WJOB last week, the Kindness Project that the PTA is partnering with the district on. We should be sending out something soon. We are going to have a committee called the Kindness Crew. We're working on a logo, and we should be sending, like, in the next week or so. We want more voices. We want more people to be a part of it. We need some leaders, representation from different buildings. So my building admins, if you have a parent or a staff member or somebody that emulates kindness that you see, send their name our way, please. Part of that committee is going to be something very, very exciting coming in January. I'm talking huge. I'm talking Civic Center huge, bringing a lot of just awesomeness to our area, and it's going to benefit our kids. So keep an eye out for that as well. We should be sending out some stuff about that in the next couple weeks. We will also be looking for some opinions for some people to participate with that as well. And then I also wanted to just give a couple shout outs. The ACC has been crushing it. The whole building, honestly, from admin to, I see the custodians are always on top of it. The clerical staff there is amazing as well. I know you mentioned Ms. King, Chef Jack for his program. I know I see the media department, the media group crushing it. Ms. Reiser works really well with those kids on promoting their program on social media. So if you don't follow them, you really should. The ACC TV page. And a couple groups that I really wanted to spotlight. I don't know if you follow the ACC page. If you don't, you should. They announced that they are bringing back the Survive Alive House. Yes, that deserves a very big round of applause. Our, correct me if I'm wrong, EMT and early education students are realiving that. And I wanted to give a little tidbit that I learned. I met with Miss Christine Small, who was the PTA council president 40 years ago in 1985. And she showed me a newspaper clipping, something that I don't know if a lot of people knew or not, but the PTA council actually had a big hand in starting the Survive Alive House. The PTA council president at the time is Christine Small, the mayor and the superintendent at the time. She showed me a newspaper clipping of the ribbon cutting. So that's just a shout out to the power of PTA, the power of collaboration, teamwork, partnership between the city, the school city, the greater community, and PTA plays a huge part in bridging that gap as well. Sorry, I'm not used to talking this much. I also wanted to highlight, as he did, the breakfast this morning. It was wonderful. If you've never had a chance to have those kids cook for you, they can cook. And it's not just cooking, and a couple of the kids spoke about just their love for cooking and for showing their love through that, and being able to speak through the food that they create. I did want to give a special shout out, and I'm sure she's got it on her. I'm looking at you. Our own board president was presented with a challenge coin from the culinary group. Chef Jack presented her with this, and I don't know if you've ever heard of challenge coins. The only time I've heard of them is in law enforcement. If anybody else follows Paul Goddard, I see him sharing these that he gets from different law enforcement groups. I did not know that other professions do this, but apparently it is huge in the culinary world. Chef Jack said that they finally were able to create a challenge coin from the ACC culinary program, and they've been given to some very well-known chefs, and our own very own board president got one as well. So that deserves a round of applause.
Thank you.
For supporting our program, and I'm going to shut up now.
And you did attend the Indiana School Board Association Fall Conference. What was your takeaway from that?
A lot. All in for all students, and just the amount. So they had a keynote speaker who used to be or she might still be a broadcaster, sports broadcaster, and it was an interesting take. She saw people all over the world, but she was speaking to us as a parent. And as a parent with kids in the district, she was saying how it was educators that got through to her child who has special needs, who he had thoughts at a very young age that we don't ever want to see kids at a young age have, and I know we've seen a lot more of it recently after COVID, and she said that he is now, I think, 17 and thriving. He joined, was it water polo? Right. He had a coach believe in him and tell him, hey, you need to get your grades up, we need you, even though not really, but it gave him confidence, and now they really do need him. And now he is competing nationally and worldwide. So that just goes to show what we do matters, what we do is important. Every person, we can't affect our kids without every single person, every single position. We need you, you matter, and we thank you, because even if we can just affect one kid, we've done a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you, Trustee Guerra. I'm going to be as brief as I can. Mr. Salinas, did you mention the parade?
No, I don't think I did.
Talk about that parade.
I apologize. It has been an extremely long day.
I know.
Very long day. So September 13th, was that the date, Mr. Hicks? September 13th, the School City of Hammond partnered with the Hammond Hispanic Community Committee of Northern Indiana to march in the parade. And this year we had our JROTC students join us. We had our robotics kids join us. We had our mariachi band from Irving Dual Language Immersion School join us. We had several parents join us. We had Trustee Guerra join us as well. And we had several teachers who joined us as well. So we were in force, and we definitely represented. We're very, very grateful to be part of that event.
Thank you. I know as we present our reports, it might be small to many of you all, but since May, we've been kicking butt, you know, and that's just the way I'm going to put it. We have done everything within our power to motivate our students, our staff, and anybody involved who wants to help School City of Hammond. This morning, that breakfast was so motivational. We had over 25 pastors and the Lakeshore Chamber that is willing to partner with us and put bodies in these buildings to help these teachers help themselves. We know you're struggling. We see your plight. And we're doing everything creative that we can think of to help you. We hear you. I hear you. And it saddens me that we can't do more. But we will be doing more because we are a team. And that is our purpose, children first. We went to this conference and my takeaway was, I am to leave this district better than I found it. And I mean that. As long as I sit in this position and anybody else that comes before me, that should be their commitment. Mr. Salinas' commitment is that as well. He will leave this district better than he found it. Additionally, some of the workshops we had, they were talking about when we hire vendors, moving forward, it might become a law that vendors will be paid that is tied to what they do. They will be paid to student outcomes. Can you imagine that? How many times have I said, I'm tired of paying consultants and we see no results? We see no outcomes. I don't. If they are, we don't ever get a report. But moving forward, we can very well be getting those reports if they wish to be paid. And that'll be a big milestone for us in making sure when we spend $20,000 here, $30,000 here, $40,000 here on consultants, that they are coming through for our kids. And that is a big win. Additionally, the theme was all in for all students, and that is us as well. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. You know, we took a hit for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's going to take more than a minute to fix it. But we are committed as a team to fix it the best we know how. And certainly we know the cuts are coming. We don't know what the Fed's going to do yet. I'm holding my breath. When I watch TV and I listen to that Secretary of Education, whatever she called herself, I said, oh, Lord, what's she going to say now? She didn't even, she pronounced AI as A1. We in trouble. In trouble. And we realized that. So again, we're doing the best we can. So that's basically my report. We've had a good, since May. You know, we've really been rocking and rolling since May. And we appreciate our attorneys keeping our on track. Because, I mean, we've had some hurdles legally to go over. And we appreciate our attorney. We appreciate all of our staff. Ms. Lopez, we've double her work, but she comes on through. Let's give her a big round of applause. We appreciate you. It's not easy. The media department, we're doing the best we can for our kids. So that wraps up my report. Anything else? Do I hear a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.